the line. Problem 1. Use the slope formula to determine the slope of the line JK through the point J 3 and 1 and the point K 2 and -1. What is the formula for the slope? Rise over run, or the change of y over the change of x. So please write x1 and y1 on the first point, and write x2 and y2 for the second point. Why? Because we said the slope y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So it's easy to determine which one is x1 and where is x2 and where is y1 and where is y2. So here the first point it will be 3 and 1, and the second point it will be 2 and -1. Write the formula here: y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So -1 minus 1 and over 2 minus 3. Negative, same sign, put the sign and add them together, so it will be -2. Different sign, put the sign for the greater and subtract. So -2 over -1. Negative divided by negative, it will be positive, and 2 divided by 1 equal 2. So the slope for this problem is 2. It's very important to know the slope for any line. If the line from the left to right increasing or go up, so the slope always positive. So this line has a positive slope. If the line from left to right falling down, so it's negative slope. Any horizontal line, the slope will be 0. Any vertical line, the slope will be undefined. It's very important. So go up, it's positive. Go down, it's negative. Horizontal 0, vertical line undefined. Example: how can we solve the slope or get the slope if we have a word problem? Justin is driving from home to his college dormitory at 4 p.m. He is 260 miles from home at 7 p.m. He is 450 miles from home. Graph the line that represents Justin's distance from the home at a given time. Find and interpret the slope of the line. Here we have relation between time and distance. Remember, what is the relation between time and distance? Distance over time, you get speed. Excellent. So we have time and we have distance, so it's easy to draw this relation. Always the time in x-axis and the distance in on y-axis. Why? Because the slope y, change in y over change in x, and the speed, distance over time. So the distance must be on the y-axis and the time must be in the x-axis. Here the time 4, 7, so we can skip by 1 by 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the distance we can count in by 100 miles for each square. 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Locate the 2 points. So At 4 o'clock, the distance it will be 260. So 4 o'clock, 260, more than the half between the distance between 200 and 300, more than, because it's 260. Okay, so this point 4 and 260. The second point we have 7 and 455. 7 and 4 between, this is 400 and this is 500. This is 455. 55 mean about the middle. Okay, so we have the 2 points. Connect between them so you can draw the line. Use the point 4 and 260 and point 7 and 455 to graph the line and find the slope. How can we get the slope? Change in y over change in x. So 455 minus 260 over 7 minus 4. Okay, or we can draw a line. Okay, so how many units here? 1, 2, 3. And here, from here 200, no, here from 260 until 440, 455. Okay, please don't forget to multiply by the scale. So the slope 455 minus 260 divided by 7 minus 3, so 195 over 3, it will be 65. The slope equal 65. What is the meaning of the slope here is 65. The slope is the ratio for the distance to the time. The distance to the time, it's speed. So the slope here is the average of speed equal 65 miles per hour. The slope is 65, which means Justin is traveling at an average of 65 miles per hour.